following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
St. Clair flips it out to Heachel. Got a lot of space. Beautiful block. Heachel is all by himself, and you will never catch that man. Touchdown, New York Knights. Holy mother of sin. Redfeather back to pass against a four-man rush. Redfeather steps up, fires the back of the end zone, and it's picked. He threw another pick. Oh, he threw another pick. Oakenshield.
That is exactly what he didn't want to happen.
And Snyder's going to shake off a tackle, and Snyder's got still going. Snyder, you got to be kidding me! Snyder, touchdown! It's a blaze for his team. Juan Bosco, touchdown! Santa Fe! Welcome to San Francisco, California, the site of the 5th SFL Championship game. And tonight, the Minneapolis Maulers take on the San Francisco Bulldogs in the Bulldog home opener as week number 2 in the Sim Football League gets underway. Starting lineups scrolling through for both teams. Freeman Goodspeed now a running back in Minneapolis to go along with quarterback Rocco Marconi. On the flip side for San Francisco, the much taller Donald Miller, the big target at gold, now paired with running back Keanu Tuiasosopo, nicknamed Tui, in the chat room. Let's head down to the field for the coin toss.
Made it to the show.
This is it.
Gentlemen, please make your call.
Give us tails.
It is heads.
Good kick.
The Bulldog has won the toss and select a kick.
The Bulldogs want to test their defense first tonight as we are about to get ready for the start of week number 2 here in the Simulation Football League Summer 15 season. The Bulldogs and Maulers both off in week 1. This is our first look at them, and we are underway. From the 6-yard line, Minneapolis on the return, past the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Kumakaleka on the return, the only star return man in the SFL this year. Minneapolis coming out in their yellow helmets with the white jerseys, red pants, red numbers. And a first down and 10 for Rocco Marconi, who set a bunch of records last year in the all-pass offense that has a fresh coat of paint, let's put it that way, for the Maulers this season. And with 2 backs in the backfield, Marconi will flip it out to Freeman Goodspeed very quickly. Goodspeed's got a first down and pushed out of bounds at the 40, a 13-yard gain. Let's see how these two teams break down. Maulers scoring almost 57 points per game last year, 660 yards of total offense, as teams attempt to slow them down, which they absolutely could not do last season. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. High formation, Marconi will drop to throw. A deep ball down the left-hand side. Caught ball, wide open, James Coley. It only took 2 plays. Touchdown, Minneapolis. And San Francisco cannot be happy with that defensive production as Andrew Ball gets burned down the left-hand sideline. Marconi starts 2 for 2. And just like that, the Maulers pick up right where they left off. James Cooley, an absolute monster. And the Maulers are off to a good start this summer 15 season. And a very quiet Bagnod Memorial Stadium Watches the extra point sail through the uprights, and good. 7-0 Maulers here early on. And if it wasn't for New York scoring on the opening kickoff just 2 days ago, that would have been the fastest score in the league this year. And the Maulers kick it away. So San Francisco's offense has a lot of pressure on them here early on from the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs on the return past the 30, and a decent return up to the 34-yard line. Allen on the return, and out comes Jasper Hart. So San Francisco does not get started off to the beginning they would hope to have. Now their offense will try to pick up the slack with 2 gold stars on this side of the ball. Just like the Minneapolis Maulers, we should have a good, fun offensive shootout here tonight. I formation for San Francisco with 2 receivers to either side. Handoff goes to Tuiasosopo. He will break off a tackle, and Tuiasosopo ends up just shy of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Tuiasosopo hurt most of the season last year. David Baja came in relief. Was decent at running back for the Bulldogs, but couldn't replace what they desperately needed, which was a steady run game. 2nd down and 1 from the 43, I formation. And Hart's going to toss it out to Tuiasosopo. He is going to break a tackle and pick up the first down. A much-needed confidence booster there for the Bulldog offense as Marcus Dorsett makes the tackle. San Francisco beat Oklahoma City in the preseason 38-36, so they're certainly confident in their offensive abilities. 7-0 Maulers scored on the second play of the game, a deep ball to a wide-open James Cooley. A 4-3 look out of the Minneapolis D. For the 3rd straight time they're going to run it is San Francisco, and Keanu picks up 4 yards to bring up a 2nd down and 6. So San Francisco, a bit of a different approach to offense than their counterparts here in the first couple of minutes of action. Jasper Hart's the quarterback. It's his 3rd year here overall. Traveling man, went to Oklahoma City for a while. 4 receiver set, and Hart's out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Back to pass on a low snap, goes deep down the middle. That pass is off the hands of the intended receiver. Defending was Austin Broadway, the former Bulldog, as he pats the head of a non-star receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for San Francisco. San Francisco in their home, blue helmets, blue jerseys, white pants, white numbers with the red trim. 2 in the backfield with Hart. Back to pass on a 3rd and long, goes down the middle again and into double coverage. The pass is incomplete, and Jasper Hart starts the game 0 for 2, and San Francisco's drive will stall, and they will put their defense back on the field fairly quickly. So San Francisco off to a bit of a slow start. Minneapolis certainly out to prove a point that even with the Gold Star running back, they can still be effective offensively in terms of pass production. And Sirocco Marconi, we do not anticipate to lose a beat whatsoever. And the punt is away, will be returned by Kaleka from the 12. And Kaleka gets sideswiped at the 22-yard line. Nice tackle. And the Maulers will have to go the length of the field. .38 to go, first quarter. Thursday Night Football here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Maulers and Bulldogs had a bye week number 1. This is their first action of the season. Trips to the left-hand side. San Francisco showing a blitz, they back off. And the swing out to good speed as a 4-yard gain written all over it. That's his 2nd catch out of the backfield tonight. It brings up 2nd and 6. Shout out to everyone in the chat who's with us early on to start week number 2. Big Willie 54, DHMYC. I'm a effing problem. L. Marshall, JR89, NBA Live 16 Rules, Ramos Lynn, San Antonio, TJ Cag SFL, T Paternity, True Shot Caller 1, Vertigo, and X Factor 56. As Marconi's pass is caught shy of the first down. Abaratsabo with the catch, his first of the season. A 4-yard gain brings up a 3rd down and 2. Ballers were number 1 in the league in 3rd down conversion percentage last year. See what they do here on their first of the season. 3rd down and 2. Press coverage by Ball on Cooley. I formation. Maulers will hand it off to Goodspeed. And Goodspeed is going to be wrestled down in the backfield. A loss of 1 yard. Good run defense there by San Francisco. Garner on the tackle, and the Maulers will have to punt it away. Much better defensive possession there for San Francisco, keeping everything in front of them. And after this Mauler kick, each team will have punted here in the first.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Down at 3, the Maulers punt it away. From the 38-yard line, San Francisco up to the 41. That's where they will take over good field position for the Bulldogs. San Francisco not a bad opening offensive possession, but Jasper Hart did fail to complete a pass. Donald Miller obviously is his new big target. He's playing his former team tonight, was on Minneapolis last year. Miller, a traveling man on his 5th team in 5 seasons, looking to find a home here in San Francisco as the swing out to Tuiasa Sopo picks up 6, a solid 6 yards to the sideline. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. This Mauler defense is a little lean. The Maulers had some trouble on that side of the ball getting the men that they wanted back in the secondary as Billy Joe Gatlin went to Honolulu. But nevertheless, still a strong unit. Koma Kaleka is a silver back at free safety. You've got Marcus Dorsett at cornerback, number 42. Sebastian Brock and Austin Broadway are the linebackers inside. 2nd down and 4. Hart back to pass. Hart fires over the middle, and that pass caught. A diving catch and a late hit tacked on. That's Donald Miller's first grab as a Bulldog, and an impressive catch at that.
Late hit, number 42, defense.
Late hit called on Dorsett. The first down move of the chains moves the football into field goal range as we get another look at Miller's catch in traffic. And Dorsett kind of just rolled up on Miller at the end of the play. So first down at the Mauler 24-yard line. The Bulldogs in business. Hart, toss play out to Tuiasa Sopo, and he cannot break outside. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10. .6:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Maulers on a Rocco Marconi touchdown pass to James Cooley. Handoff goes to Tuiasa Sopo, breaks off a tackle. And the thing that I like about Keanu tonight is he is pushing the defenders forward, not backwards. An 8-yard gain for Keanu, and it brings up a 3rd down and 2. Tui running well so far.
3rd and 2.
Two in the backfield. Fullback aligned to the left of Tuiasa Sopo, and Hart is going to flip it outside. That pass is caught for a Bulldog first down. That is Xavier Brunson moving to the B slot in the wide receiver corps for San Francisco this offseason, but looks like the offseason has treated him well. First down to the 12. 6 carries, 29 yards so far for Tuiasa Sopo. Not a bad opening quarter. Donald Miller is to the top of the screen. And the draw play goes to Tui. He breaks off a tackle, and a 1-yard gain off to the left-hand side is made to the 10. Call it about 1.5 yards. Second down, 9. Bulldogs trying to shake off the poor first minute of play and tie this game up. Four receivers in an empty backfield for Hart. With a 4-4 defensive formation out of the Maulers. Back to pass is Hart. He will flip it out to a wide open receiver who's going to nearly, that's Tuiasa Sopo on the outside, nearly pick up the first down. Sets up a manageable 3rd down and 2 for San Francisco at the 3. On the last drive, the Maulers had a 3rd down and 2 and lost a yard on Freeman Goodspeed's only carry of the quarter. How will San Francisco react to this 3rd and short situation? Miller is in the slot at the moment. Brunson to the far bottom of the screen. And Hart is going to drop the throw. He will throw a fade to the back of the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown! Beautifully run fade by Xavier Brunson. And the Bulldogs can tie it up with an extra point. That is how you execute. Getting the toes in and getting the 6. So the extra point for San Francisco is on its way and good. And it's 7-7. So Brunson and Cooley with touchdowns. And we talked to Minneapolis Mauler owner Thomas Paternitti before the game, and we asked him about the challenges in playing San Francisco.
San Francisco is always the team that we worry about playing. They get great pressure on the quarterback, and they have probably the best tandem of corners in the league in Andrew Ball and Mike Sudulovich. On offense, they control the clock, and the receivers always seem to make big plays downfield when they need it most. You always know you're going to be in a dogfight when you square up against them.
T. Paternitti with the jokes, the puns with the dogfight. I'm sure the Bulldogs would appreciate that. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Maulers. 7-7, 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Marconi drops back to pass, and he flips it out the left-hand side. That pass is caught by, hard to tell, a non-star. Either way, Marconi now 88 passing yards on the day. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. From the 36-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield and a tight set here for the Maulers. Don't see that look very often. And everyone close to the line of scrimmage for San Francisco. Hand off to Goodspeed up the middle. Goodspeed pounded in the backfield. The big fella hits him with his gut. Only a 1-yard pickup will again set up another 3rd down and short situation for Minneapolis. But so far, Freeman Goodspeed has not had any room to run in this ball game. Let on that last tackle. 3rd down and 2, under 4 to go in the first quarter. San Francisco's defense starting to liven up. And the handoff goes to Goodspeed up the middle. He's got a 1st down this time. Up to the 40 at a 3-yard gain. So tough running. Minneapolis stays with Freeman and picks up the 1st down. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels, all at /SimulationFL. Make sure if you haven't done so already, check out our highlight videos from Week 1 if you missed any of the action. 1st and 10 from the 40. Hand off on a stretch to Goodspeed around the right-hand side. And again, Goodspeed, not a lot of room to run. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down and 11. And the San Francisco run defense looks back to normal. Last year, an uncanny year where the Bulldogs actually ranked last in run defense. Before last season, they actually were consistently one of the best in the league. 2nd 11 at the 39. Hand off Goodspeed again. Down the right side. Goodspeed, a couple of spin moves. Gets him 3 yards. Going to set up a 3rd down and 8 for Marconi. The tackle made by Jasper Lennox. Lennox had more tackles in the preseason than any other player in the SFL. A former defensive end from Orlando, getting the job so far done in his tenure here in California as the Bagnon crowd chants defense. Third down and 8, 2:23 to go first quarter, and Marconi's in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left. Marconi back to pass. And Marconi flips it out left-hand side. That pass is caught by Cooley in one-on-one coverage. Cooley now 2 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. And that one a lot more difficult than his first grab of the day. But Cooley makes Andrew Ball pay in one-on-one coverage. And Marconi knew immediately where he was going with that football. An absolute dart. Has the people in the back of Minneapolis bars everywhere going, man, I wish I could hit a bullseye like that. 1st and 10 at the 38. I formation for the Maulers. And 8 in the box for San Francisco again. Hand off to Goodspeed around the left-hand side. San Francisco's in trouble. Block picked up. Goodspeed 10-5 touchdown. Freeman Goodspeed, his first big run of the day, goes for 6. As San Francisco blitzed hard and 3 blitzers missed Goodspeed around the left-hand side, and the Maulers regain the lead. That's a tough way to go out if you're the Bulldogs. You had that play, well defended, brought the house, had guys there to put helmets on helmets, but just couldn't find the football as the Maulers respond to San Francisco's touchdown. So we've seen 3 touchdowns, 2 punts in the first 5 possessions of this ball game. Low snap, the kick nearly blocked, nearly chipped the helmet of a Bulldog defender, but the Maulers safely squeak it through, and Minneapolis takes a 14-7 lead. Make sure you're here for Money Mondays. T. Paternity, the owner of Minneapolis, coincidentally, and Big Willie 54, an avid San Francisco Bulldog fan, won $10 each last week on Money Mondays, and you can win money too. This Money Monday matchup is a good one. The 1-0 DC Dragons travel to New York to take on their new rival, the 1-0 New York Knights, as the Knights try to slay the Dragons in an undefeated matchup. That's this Monday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Boy, DHMYC is all about the pop culture today. Hats off to that knowledge. As Minneapolis' defensive line shifts from right to left, showing an outside blitz. They come with it. That's the way Tuiasa Sopo runs. And San Francisco picks up no gain on first down. So the Minneapolis Mauler defense wins that chess move, as they make the tackle just a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Coming up on the end of the first quarter of play, the Maulers have a touchdown lead. I'm excited for the opening night of CFL, definitely. Trips to the right-hand side as Hart will flip it outside. Keanu with the catch. Keanu going to be stopped pretty quickly, thrown out of bounds at the 32-yard line, going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. And we'll see what Jasper Hart is made of here on this 3rd down play. Donald Miller with just 1 catch in the first quarter. Tuiasa Sopo's seen the majority of the targets. On top of the screen, press coverage against Dorsett. Hart back to pass out of the gun, down the middle. That pass caught, 1st down. Beautiful route run by Xavier Brunson. He is having a very nice first quarter, and it's a moving of chains for the Bulldogs. 1st down and 10. 3 receivers for San Francisco. Hart out of the gun, and he's changing the play. Hart hands it off to Keanu, and he is met forcefully in the backfield by, I believe, Austin Broadway. Only averaging about 3 yards a carry now is Keanu, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
So end of one here from Bagnon Memorial Stadium. It's Minneapolis 14, San Francisco 7. This is the Sim Football Network on Twitch. We'll be right back. Marconi's rating just above 100. First down and 10, Marconi to throw. Marconi's pass caught again. And tackled by a couple of defenders was Abarazabo, only a 4-yard gain. Brings up second down and 6. San Francisco continuing to make Minneapolis earn every yard, every point. 14-3 Maulers. If you're just tuning in, you need to pick your jaw off the floor with the Maulers only having 14 points right now. 4 receivers, 3 to the top of the screen. And Marconi will drop to throw. And Marconi will look deep left. Wide open is James Cooley. They let him loose. Touchdown, Minneapolis. He's due for one a game, almost once a game, if not more. James Cooley just gets loose. They brought a blitz. He just blew right past it. And now Minneapolis is in further control. A 20-3 ball game. They feel a little bit better about themselves. Start of the second quarter here from San Francisco. Second down and 11 for the Bulldogs. And Hart will start the second quarter with a throw. That pass caught by Miller. 3-yard gain will set up a third down and 7. Happy to have you along here for the ride. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. This is the Sim Football Network. The Maulers, the defending champs. Their first game of the year up 14-7. And you saw the flashback of James Cooley getting free in Minneapolis, sort of taking over that game with San Francisco as the Bulldogs hung with the Maulers for a good while in that contest. On a third down and 7, San Francisco would have to punt the ball as Allen couldn't hang on, wouldn't have gotten a first down anyway. But it's interesting that I said way back 4 months ago that James Cooley is due for one breakaway touchdown a game, and he's already got one tonight. The second play of this game, James Cooley scored. That put Minneapolis up 7-0. San Francisco responded a couple of drives later with a Jasper Hart fade route touchdown to Xavier Brunson. And Minneapolis, the very next drive, went down the field, and Freeman Goodspeed got his first rushing touchdown of his career and made it 14-7. Kaleka on the punt return, gets up to the Mauler 19-yard line, and Minneapolis takes over from there. Maulers have done a lot with not too good field position tonight. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. And again, San Francisco is playing Minneapolis tight on the line with that tight formation. And off to Goodspeed, trying to get around the right-hand side. He breaks off a tackle. But a great pursuit by San Francisco. About 8 Bulldogs in the picture. Goodspeed now 46 yards on 7 carries, and that one goes down for a 4-yard gain. Looked like Freeman Goodspeed might have gotten away, but San Francisco wise to wrap him up quickly. Hand off to Goodspeed, and that's no gain on the play. Nice tackle made there by Jasper Lennox, and Lennox could be one of those feel-good stories of the year. Really struggled in Orlando once he was brought down to a bronze. wasn't bronze through his entirety of Orlando. It's hard to remember. But never really was able to break out there. Didn't think he'd be picked up in free agency until San Francisco took a chance on him. That pass is caught by Alvarado for the first down. Second grab of the night for Ryan Ojo. And that's a nice third down conversion from the Maulers. And the San Francisco defense is going to have to work a little bit harder. Rocco Marconi so far a perfect quarterback rating, 123 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Trips left, Marconi 3-step drop, he'll fire over the middle, wide open. I mean wide open was, that's a non-star coming out of the slot. Albright moving the chains for a first down. Man, nobody covered him. First and 10 at the 48. 9:28 to go in the first half. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Cooley is in the slot. 2 backs in the backfield, and nobody from either team on the left-hand side of the field, as that's the direction Goodspeed goes. He's going to pick up 4 yards. Mike Sudalovich, quiet night so far. He is the second San Francisco corner, and he ended up getting into the All-Star game last year post-trade from Minneapolis. High formation handoff to Goodspeed. He is in a mess in the backfield, and he does well to get back to the line of scrimmage. Andrew Ball on the tackle, but San Francisco was all over that play, and it brings up a 3rd and 6. And the Bulldogs, aside from that opening possession of Minneapolis, has made the Maulers work for it, no doubt about that. 3 receivers set. Hand off to, Goodspeed! Creamed! Loss of 1. Couldn't even see him get the football. San Francisco was in the backfield so fast. And Minneapolis crosses San Francisco's side of the field, but can't get much more than that as the Bulldog defense holds. And we'll get the offense back to Tuiasosopo and company. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Minneapolis leads 14-7. San Francisco calls for a fair catch at the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs last season had to get past, really heroically, some salary cap issues. We talked with owner Daley Holder about how it's really great that the salary cap is not a burden on the Bulldogs anymore.
Our salary cap issues in the previous 2 off-seasons hindered us from building a championship caliber ball club, especially the previous off-season when we were unable to find a high-quality go-to receiver to replace James Cooley, who had departed from Minneapolis, and we ended up signing a one-attribute tight end to a Gold Star contract. Well, this past off-season, everything changed. We were able to turn around by opting out Randall Roth's contract, and it opened the door for us to get Donald Miller in free agency and acquire Larry Henderson in a trade with Honolulu for Caesar Cannon. It was very important to relieve us from that money burden because we didn't want it to hold us back from building a team that could possibly contend for a championship.
Thanks to owner Daley Holder, who provided us that sound bite. And, I mean, he's absolutely right. As we saw Xavier Brunson get loose on the Mauler defense a couple of plays ago, it's now 2nd and 10 from the 27. Daley Holder absolutely right. Everything changed when the Bulldogs were able to clear some space, some cap space this offseason to sign Donald Miller. This organization really put themselves in a much better position, and nobody is more happy about that than Daley Holder. As Tuiasosopo takes a carry around the right-hand side, will not get the first down, a 9-yard gain to pick up a 3rd down and 1. And San Francisco was on the move on this drive. Xavier Brunson almost 100 yards in this first half, and you have to wonder if Minneapolis is keying so much on Donald Miller that Xavier Brunson is reaping the benefits. High formation on a 3rd and 1. They're going to toss it to Tuiasa Sopo. He spins off a tackler and gets down to the 11-yard line for a first down. Looked dead in his tracks. And Keanu moves the chains. One of the more important runs of the first half. Brunson, 4 catches on 6 targets, but Tuiasa Sopo's putting in the work as well. 3 receiver set. Miller's to the bottom of the screen. Hart is out of the shotgun. He will hand it off to Keanu, and Keanu's buried in the backfield. Double teamed up front. A loss of a yard brings up a 2nd and 11, and that delay did not fool Minneapolis' defense. Halfway through the 2nd quarter, the Maulers possess a touchdown advantage. Miller's to the top of the screen. And Hart will go down the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Off the hands of Dunn, who had a touchdown at the goal line. A big hit supplied by, it might have been Koma Kaleka back there. It was hard to get a taste, but a perfect pass from Jasper Hart. Dunn just could not hold on, and it's a 3rd down and long for San Francisco. They can get a first down at about the half-yard line. 3 receivers, and Hart's out of the shotgun. And Hart has time to throw, steps up in the pocket, needs to get rid of it, throws to the back of the end zone, it's knocked away. A beautiful job in pass coverage looking for Brunson. Jasper Hart did well to avoid the pressure, but couldn't take into account the non-star linebacker for the Maulers. Brings up a 4th down, and Minneapolis' defense comes up with a red zone stop. San Francisco forced to bring out the field goal unit for a 28-yard kick from the right hash. An unfortunate turn of events for San Francisco, whose drive started with a long pass completion to Xavier Brunson, but ended with back-to-back incompletions from Jasper Hart, as the field goal from 29 yards is good. And with 5:40 to go in the first half, it is Minneapolis 14 and San Francisco 10. And barring any change in the last 5:40 of this first half, actually have a close ball game here tonight. Our next broadcast is Saturday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Greg Morris, our analyst, will be by to provide some special commentary on Saturday as Kaleka gets up to the 32-yard line. It's Johnny English taking on his former team as the 0-1 Cleveland Vipers take on the Honolulu Legends, who will be playing in their first game of the year. From Cleveland, Ohio, the Vipers home opener. Myself and Morris on the call. That's just in a day and a half time, Saturday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. 2 backs and 2 receivers for Marconi. Marconi will hand it off to Goodspeed around the right-hand side. Goodspeed breaks up a tackle, but again, great pursuit. That's Andrew Ball on the stop. Goodspeed 49 yards, but only 12 yards on his other carries besides his touchdown run from the 2nd quarter. Just that one run, 2 big plays by the Maulers have hurt San Francisco. Empty backfield, 5 wide, and press man coverage out of San Francisco. No deep safety. Marconi back to throw. Marconi's in trouble, and he has to throw it away. Excellent pressure. San Francisco brought the house in man coverage and rattled Marconi there as the quarterback with the perfect rating tonight throws an incomplete, and it's 3rd and 10. Can the Bulldogs come up with their 2nd straight stop? 4 wide, 3 to the far left-hand side. Abarazzo all by himself. There are 5 men on the line for San Francisco. Marconi steps in the pocket. A beautiful pass as an official got clocked at about the 40 45-yard line and 15 yards down the field. Antoine Albright has a first down. What a job by Rocco Marconi stepping up in the pocket. Take a look at this ref. Oh, man, he got creamed. Nobody's safe on an SFL field. And Albright has made a couple of great plays tonight for the Bulldogs. First and 10 to the 41-yard line as Marconi does a great job of moving the chains on that last play. The swing out to Goodspeed, past the 35-30. Goodspeed to the 25-yard line and shoved out of bounds there. Rocco Marconi looks like he has not missed a step from the summer season. He is laser focused. Minneapolis 14, San Francisco 10. Back to throw. Marconi, there is a flag. And this might be coming back. Goodspeed lost 3 yards anyway. And Minneapolis just can't get it done on that play.
An eligible receiver downfield. Number
73 was illegally downfield. Not quite sure. I don't think we're going to get a replay on it either. First penalty of the game, 1st and 15 now for Minneapolis, and I'm surprised San Francisco just didn't decline the penalty. Would have been about a 2nd and 13. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side, 4 down linemen in a 4-3 defensive set. Marconi's changing the play. Marconi back to pass, a deep drop back, flips it outside. Cooley turns the, no, that's not Cooley turning the corner. That is new tight end Thomas Gunner, who was picked up in the free agency draft after free agency went so long this offseason that 3 teams across the league had to actually hold a draft to pick up free agents. Thomas Gunner was the last one picked. He gets his first catch at tight end, former Orlando wide receiver. Moving over to play a bigger role on the line this year for Minneapolis. 2nd and 3 inside the red zone. Marconi back to pass. He'll swing it outside. Goodspeed first down. Goodspeed spins off a couple of tacklers, and then Sudelovich cleans the play up at the 13-yard line. And Marconi's got a $1.97 to his name. So another solid drive here for the Maulers. A couple of very nice 3rd down conversions by Rocco Marconi, and both teams have taken the time here in the 2nd quarter moving down the field. 1st and 10 of the 13, 3 receivers all to the left-hand side, and Abarazzo all on his own, matched up against Sudelovich. Marconi back to pass, he'll flip it outside, caught like Cooley, but it was behind him, and then it ends up going down as nothing. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. And Cooley probably a little bit upset with the placement of that pass. He could have turned the corner there. And Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up on the 2K Sports halftime report. A fast-moving first half here as Marconi is blitzed. He fires down the middle of the field, nearly intercepted. Mike Sudelovich on the coverage, but a very good job of San Francisco making sure no one got loose in the end zone. And it sets up a 3rd down and long for the Maulers. Can they convert one more time? This will be huge for the Bulldogs to get a stand here to keep it a 1-score game. San Francisco comes out in a 4-3 defense with press man coverage on the 4 wide receivers, 1 deep safety. Marconi's in an empty backfield. Back to pass, Marconi blitzed up the middle, avoids a sack, throws it to the right-hand side, and it's caught for a touchdown. How many times have we seen Rocco Marconi, the pocket presence sublime, as he just shreds off a defender and some grass to complete a beautiful ball across the field to Ianojo Abarazzo, and that's just a Gold Star quarterback making a play. Heck of a throw from Rocco. Definitely a top play of the week nominee. And another 3rd down conversion for Minneapolis gives them a 10-point lead. And the extra point from the left-footed kicker is up and good. San Francisco can't hang their heads. They've done a lot of things right tonight. But in the end, Minneapolis has still come away with scores and no turnovers either. Abarazzo, Cooley, and Goodspeed all with touchdowns, along with Marconi in the first half. Jim Jupiter TSL, nice to see you around here. As San Francisco on the return gets up to the 28-yard line, could have blown face masks there. First and 10 at the 28-yard line for San Francisco. There's a look at Donald Miller. Bit of a quiet first half, but Xavier Brunson has taken the touches. Nearly 100 yards receiving in the half. And they start the drive off with a toss to Tuiasa Sopo. He will pick up 4, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the San Francisco Bulldog radio network.
Home to the Bulldog Bark, 102.5 KSFR, the big ticket, San Francisco.
Second and 6 at the 33. There's a look at Jasper Hart, a so-so first half tonight, but did have the touchdown pass to Brunson. High formation with 2 receivers. Miller to the bottom of the screen. And a draw play goes to Tuiasa Sopo. He will break a tackle, and then another, but he will be short of the first down. Averaging 3.7 yards a carry, bring up 3rd down and 2. And I think right now, as Kaleka was on that last tackle, I think San Francisco was trying to gauge whether or not they're going to be able to move the chains and make a drive out of this. And if not, let's run some clock to make sure the Maulers can't tack onto their lead. High formation, Hart back to throw, and he'll flip it outside. A beautiful route on a 1st down, or a 3rd down conversion, pardon, to Donald Miller. And another Bulldog moving the chains. Big Willie 54 asking who did the staged identification. That one specifically from Greg Morris, our analyst, but we also had a co-worker of his do some as well. You'll hear her call of the station ID towards the end of the 4th quarter. And we had those done for every team, so we certainly thank those 2 for that. It's Tuiasa Sopo, breaks it out left-hand side, caught from behind at the Minneapolis 43, but Tuiasa Sopo burning time off the clock, which is much needed. You never want to give the Maulers explosive offense the football back. First down to the Mauler 43, no reason to panic if you're San Francisco. Down to 105 to go in the first half. They're going to hand it off again. Tuiasa Sopo sidesteps inside. Spin move. Tuiasa Sopo breaks off a tackle and gets down to the 21-yard line before the Bulldogs call their first timeout. Tuiasa Sopo making men out of the Maulers as he gets outside and nearly scored. Dorsett cleans the play up. 2 timeouts for San Francisco, all 3 for Minneapolis, but the Bulldogs trying to hang tough with the Maulers. Minneapolis has their largest lead of the night right now at 11. Wide receiver set, Jasper Hart, push up front, and a dangerous ball to Tuiasa Sopo is caught, trying to get out of bounds, and a beautiful job by Tuiasa Sopo to save a timeout. A pickup of 4 out to the 15-yard line. As you look at some really solid quarterback numbers from both teams here in the first half. This is a very well-executed 2-minute drive for San Francisco. No panic at any point from these guys. High formation for Jasper Hart. And Hart will take a quick drop back. Pass behind the line, and that threw off the timing of that play a little bit. Tuiasa Sopo only a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 2 here. Down to 36 seconds to go. Miller, top of the screen. Hart back to pass. Looks to Tuiasosopo's way, and he did not get the first down. What a hit. And Jasper Hart really should have looked Dono Miller's direction. He was wide open past the sticks. Instead, relied on Tuiasosopo just a little bit too much. And San Francisco has no choice. They have to come out and kick the field goal. You got to make it a one-score game before halftime. And the field goal will be, once again, from 28 yards away. So the 28-yard field goal for San Francisco. Nearly blocked. Kick is good. 28 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bulldogs, they get the ball to start the second half, so all they need to do is hold down Minneapolis for 28 seconds, and they could potentially tie the game or get within one of Minneapolis coming out of the locker room. So San Francisco kicks it away from the 9-yard line. Minneapolis on the return 20-25 and up to the 28-yard line. Big question of the first half is, can the Bulldogs hold down the Maulers when they need it the most? So far tonight, the answer has been no. Multiple big third downs by Rocco Marconi and big plays by this Mauler offense have contributed to their 8-point lead. Press coverage again, just one safety deep. Marconi empty backfield out of the shotgun. And Marconi will flip it outside, and I'm surprised that's Campbell on the catch. And it looks like Minneapolis is just going to run the first half all the way down, and I don't think we're going to see another play out of Minneapolis. We're going to get Dan and Peter in for the halftime report. 21-13, maybe one last play here for the Maulers. Bulldogs just have to keep the 8-point deficit safe. It's 21-13. This is the Sim Football Network on Twitch.
Executing, no doubt about it.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Maulers are out in front, 21-13.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Maulers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 19 is going to find an opening in the secondary, and he'll exploit it here. A 59-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Maulers strike first and go up by 7. Midway through the first, the Bulldogs knocking at the door. Number 7 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. A 3-yard touchdown for the home team. Trying to answer back, game tied, 7-all. Number 25 would get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from here. The Maulers, now in the second quarter. Number 5 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. The Maulers up 14-7. Number 7 is back to throw, and when he gets an opportunity to step up, these are the kinds of throws he makes. This was a big one. That set up a 29-yard field goal. The Bulldogs climb back again and are now down by 4. The Maulers come right back. Albright ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 27-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. Late into the second quarter, the Bulldogs down by 11. Number 34 bounces this one to the outside, and he's got some room to maneuver out there, and that's how we'll round this one out. The Bulldogs are down but still in it, 21-13.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Bulldogs will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 21-13. Let's go down to the field.
Highlights coming up, featuring the best simulation football anywhere.
3rd and 3. Matsumoto cannot take a sack here. He will get sacked out of field goal range. Empty backfield, low snap. Matsumoto can't do it. He throws. It's tipped. It is caught. And caught it off the tip. Isaac Perez caught it off the tip. First down, Orlando at the 27. Forgive my voice. Dig. Oh my goodness. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, they broke the commentator. Lawrence O'Reilly broke the commentator. Touchdown, Orlando. I'm done. I'm done. Peace.
Watch the game live at simulationfl.com.
Will get the ball to start the second half. You are watching and listening to the Sim Football Network on Bulldog Radio and on Twitch. Francisco, not a bad first half. Their lone touchdown, a Jasper Hart pass to Xavier Brunson. And 2 in the backfield. They start the half off with a run to Tuiasa Sopo when it's going to lose a yard. 92 yards on 18 carries for Keanu tonight. Austin Broadway has been active in trying to shut him down. And that's not the start San Francisco hoped to have. They started out the first half slow too, and that's really the only reason why they're down a score right now. Miller bottom of the screen, Hart back to pass. Hart looks short, pass caught, breaking off a tackle is Rex Norton. The pickup from Honolulu. He returns to San Francisco. He started his career as a tight end, Bulldog tight end, and he gets his first catch of the day. 3rd down and short for San Francisco. For most of the day, Jasper Hart has looked short. We wonder when he'll attempt to attack Marcus Dorsett and the secondary of Minneapolis as Tuiasa Sopo gets shredded across the face as Koma Kaleka comes up for the big hit. And San Francisco starts the second half with a 3-and-out. It's a lot of pressure on the defense to keep up the work that they did in the first half. 4th down and 2, the first game of the week. Our Sunday showcase game of the week is the Battle of Florida, the first ever battle between 2 SFL teams in the same state as Koma Kaleka gets a decent return up to the 27-yard line. Orlando Intimidators, who got shellacked on opening night, 59-34 to Baltimore, take on the expansion Tallahassee Pride. Orlando likes to start seasons slow, but they certainly don't want to start 0-2, and Tallahassee would love nothing more than in the home opener of Pride Park to beat their new rivals. First and 10 of the 27. Good speed, finds a lane up the middle and picks up 5. Now 54 yards on the night, averaging about 4 yards a carry.
5 on the play. Nichols
Not a bad night for Goodspeed. Of course, neither player in this game right now can compare themselves to Parkeet Scholl. He led the league in all-purpose yards last week with over 300. And an offside penalty on San Francisco could make this a first down for the Maulers. And if you're the Bulldogs, as Lennox made the tackle, if you're the Bulldogs, you can't give Minneapolis anything. That's got to be the least of your problems.
Infraction, number 97, deep 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So it's going to make it second down in inches. The penalty is on Bronze Star Roosevelt Wallace. And you can't have stars getting penalties either. So a second down in inches for Minneapolis. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. 21-13. Handoff, Goodspeed. Just got the first down, but I tell you what, he was hard pressed for yards. Hard not to convert a second down in inches, and Minneapolis has a fresh set at the 38. 214 yards, 2 touchdowns for Marconi, who doesn't have a perfect rating anymore, but he's pretty dang close. Shotgun 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to either side of Marconi, same with the receivers. 4-3 defensive set for San Francisco. Marconi back to pass, he'll flip it out short. And Cooley is run out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. Very, very interesting, compelling Money Monday type matchup between two undefeated teams from Week 1. The DC Dragons, whose defense looked, impenetrable in that first half. They will take on the New York Knights, whose offense looked unstoppable all night long against Louisville. That game from Buffalo. That's Monday night, and that's definitely, if you're talking about win and loss record, that's definitely the big ticket of the week. Swing out to Goodspeed, nice one-hand grab, and he will pick up the first down right across the yellow line to the 48. So the second first down of the drive for the Maulers. They are keeping San Francisco at an arm's length right now, an 8-point lead. Three backs in the backfield. First time we've seen that set out of Minneapolis tonight. Hand off to Goodspeed. Left side, and he loses a yard. Roosevelt Wallace and company there to make the stop. Will bring up a second down and 11. Carr was also there. And he sent Goodspeed's car in reverse. 7:40, third quarter. Minneapolis still up by 8. 3 receivers to the left side, short left side. Abrazo by himself. Marconi back to pass, has time, and tried to hit Goodspeed coming out of the backfield. He got hung up, and the timing was off there. Third down and long, a rare miscommunication from Marconi to his running back. Bulldog defense just has to keep the Maulers in front of them. Empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set. Defensive line shifts from right to left. Linebackers go the opposite way. Marconi back to pass. Marconi pressure from behind. Gets it away and short of the first down. Pass caught by a non-star receiver, number 87. A 9-yard gain will bring up a 4th down and 2. And Minneapolis might be going for this. Pretty successful on 4th downs last year as well. 3 backs in the backfield. And San Francisco showing a blitz. And San Francisco staying true, down to 9 on the play clock. Minneapolis just maybe trying to draw them offside again. Down to 5 on the play clock, down to 3, down to 2, and the hard count doesn't work for Marconi this time around. Maulers will burn a timeout, and the Bulldogs get a defensive stop. Their first of the half, and San Francisco still hanging around right now, down just 8. Neither team has turned the ball over. A very well-played game tonight, besides a couple of penalties. Few penalties, actually. punted away. From the 14-yard line, San Francisco up to about the 16, wrestled down around the neck area. Pretty good effort there by the Maulers special teams. Can the Bulldogs make something big out of this drive? Tuiasa Sopo nearly 5 yards a carry. High formation with Miller top of the screen. Give that guy a jump ball deep down the field. Hart changing the play. And he changes to a pass. Hart flips it out. That was Miller, but he was well out of bounds. Not even close to getting a foot in, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. You'd just like to see Miller become a weapon down the field just a little bit more. Second down at the 16-yard line. 2 backs, 2 receivers, all to the short side left. Hart back to pass, gonna go deep. That's Miller, and a jump ball is knocked up in the air by Dorsett. And incomplete. Can't fault the Bulldogs for trying. But well played by Marcus Dorsett, the bronze corner on the outside. Not often a bronze can take down a gold, but Dorsett did on that play. And now it's 3rd and long for San Francisco. And they went 3 and out to start the half. They do not have a first down on this drive, and they can't afford to put their defense back on the field this quickly. They will get tired. 3rd down and 10, Hart back to throw, and he goes deep to Brunson. Wide open, Xavier Brunson! 40, 30, 20, he gone! Touchdown, San Francisco! Give me some of that Bulldog bark! Brunson owning the Mauler defense this afternoon in beautiful California. What a catch from Brunson over the shoulder. And now the question is, will San Francisco go for 2 this early? And it looks like they will go for 2. San Francisco chasing some points here. 2 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to run it. Tuiasa Sopo walks right in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're square at 21. And Brunson has both touchdowns tonight for the Bulldogs. Got some friends who you think you would like this, you might want to tweet a link out, because this is shaping up to be a pretty good ball game here tonight. From the 5-yard line, Kaleka on the return. They could sure use a spark out of him, but San Francisco's not having any of it. And did Koma Kaleka get hurt? Koma Kaleka is down. He is down. Holloway is checking on him. He took a shot. Looking at it on replay, he got hit on his right side pretty forcefully. Actually took him off his feet. And we wish Koma Kaleka the best. Minneapolis' defense is already thin on star power. And that's the risk you run of having star players run back kickoffs. And we hope for Koma Kaleka's speedy recovery. 1st and 10 from the 27. That could be huge defensively as that pass is incomplete to Abarazabo. That could be huge if Kaleka is not able to return, specifically on defense. He is the last line of defense on that Mauler D. Second down and 10 to the 27. 4 receivers set. 3 to the left, or the right-hand side, pardon. Marconi changing the play. Back to pass. Marconi hit as he threw, and a wobbly throw goes clear out of bounds. Marconi took a big shot, and San Francisco is hunting heads tonight. The defense in the third quarter has sharpened, and it's 3rd and long now for Minneapolis. Empty backfield, 5 wide for Marconi. 4-2-5 defensive look from San Francisco. Marconi back to throw, down the middle, and the pass is caught in double coverage. Marconi to Cooley. How many times have we said that before? James Cooley just coming up in the clutch. Right down the middle. And boy, what a small window for Marconi. That was a huge completion. Under 6 to go in the third. Another big 3rd and long conversion from the Maulers. Trips left. Marconi trying to take it into his hands. Swings it out to Albarazabo for a 6-yard gain. We haven't seen as much of Freeman Goodspeed here in the second half. You can definitely tell that Marconi is trying to take more of a role here in the third quarter, particularly since Kaleka's injury. Cooley now 6 catches on 6 targets for 121 yards and a touchdown. 2 backs and 2 receivers. San Francisco showing blitz. They come with it, and Goodspeed will be wrapped up. Only a 1-yard gain. Tackle made again by Jasper Lennox, and it's 3rd and 3. Can Marconi do it again here on 3rd down? I would not take the ball out of his hands on a 3rd down conversion, especially tonight. High formation, a tie game at 21. 3 receivers. Marconi, handoff. Goodspeed. He didn't get it. 4th and inches. Tackle made by Mike Sudalovich, and this time the Maulers might actually go for this. On the San Francisco 33, it'd be a 50-yard field goal. That's low percentage. I would fully expect for the Maulers to try to get this conversion. 4th and inches from the 33. 3 in the backfield. Handoff. Goodspeed, and he's dropped for a 2-yard loss. Turnover on downs. 1st down, Bulldogs. Willard Morris into the backfield quickly. First down, San Francisco looking for what most would call a huge upset as the defending champs. Facing a little bit of adversity here on opening night. 2 in the backfield. Jasper Hart back to throw. He's going to air it out deep left-hand side. The pass is caught by Dono Miller. 1st down, San Francisco. Jasper Hart, all of a sudden, he's getting some confidence from his defense. And with Koma Kaleka still presumably out, what a catch. That was just Miller on Dorsett, one-on-one coverage, and Miller wins this battle. Tough to tell us if Koma Kaleka has re-entered the game. Sometimes they just come back in and everybody's okay. Hand off to Tuiasa Sopo, left-hand side, going to break off a tackle, but he is running the wrong direction. Lost 1 with forward progress. That's very generous. Very, very generous. As Tuiasa Sopo at least lost 3 yards on that play, if we're being fair. Second down, 11. Donald Miller showing out against his former team. 2 backs and 2 receivers, all to the short left-hand side for San Francisco. Tie game at 21. Bulldogs trying to take their first lead of the day as Hart will flip it outside. Caught. That's a 5-yard gain. Brunson, who's outplaying James Cooley so far. 6 grabs, a $171 and 2 touchdowns. 3rd down and 6, though. That's the important number for San Francisco. Be a 51-yard field goal from here. Hart back to pass. Hart down the middle. Caught, first down. That is Xavier Brunson's 7th grab on a nice 3rd down conversion. And San Francisco just looks like they have a new spark about them here in the 3rd quarter. First and 10 of the 18. Draw. Keanu can't make the man miss. And man, that was Broadway again. That's probably his best open field tackle of the day. If Tuiasa Sopo can make Broadway miss, he has got a lot of green in front of him. He was a bronze in OKC, was Jasper Hart, and then when he came back to San Francisco, he was moved back to a silver. That's what I was thinking. Back to throw, Jasper Hart. He's going to flip it out. Tuiasa Sopo trying to get to the outside and still moving forward. Tuiasa Sopo, a nice 5-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd down and 5. Minneapolis hanging around, still making San Francisco work. 3rd and 5 of the 13. Nothing's been easy, but the Bulldogs have played a very clean game tonight. Hart out of the shotgun, back to pass. Hart is looking down the middle of the field. The pass is caught. 1st and goal at the 2. Allen on the catch. And boy, oh boy, would you look at where the football is right now. Another big 3rd down conversion from Jasper Hart, who's turned into Marconi here in the 3rd quarter. To the backfield handoff, Tuiasa Sopo. No, he didn't get in. Broadway with his 5th tackle brings up 2nd down and goal. Some small chance of Tui out there in a great crowd tonight here in California. I formation, Miller bottom of the screen. Boy, only 3 down linemen for Minneapolis, and Tuiasa Sopo's going to walk right in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead for the first time tonight. I mean, 3 down linemen on the 1-yard line. Shocked to see that out of the Mahler defense. And Tui makes them pay. San Francisco. The extra point for the Bulldogs is good. 28-21. Marconi and the Maulers not done yet, but San Francisco 38 points in the preseason, 28 points tonight. This offense looks a lot better, and Jasper Hart looks like a more cool, calm, and comfortable quarterback. A little bit nervous in the first half, there's no doubts about that, as Koma Kaleka is still out. Number 21 on the return gets to the 26-yard line, 31, pardon, that's McCleskey, and we still do not have a status report on Koma Kaleka, which is scary for the Maulers. Coming down at the end of the third quarter, 1st and 10 from the 26. Marconi back to pass. Marconi steps up, goes deep down the middle, and it's caught! Beautiful grab! And I couldn't tell who made the play. I believe it was Marcus Campbell, the tight end, deep down the field. That is the end of the third quarter. San Francisco 28, Minneapolis 21. We'll be right back to Bagnall Memorial after this. This is the Bulldog Network on Twitch TV.
Attention. Highlights coming up. Featuring the best simulation football anywhere.
San Francisco showing an outside blitz. They will come with it. Noel Christ trying to get outside. Noel Christ gets 2 blocks. Christ past the 30, 20, 10. Hang on. Touchdown with a little stutter. Step into the end zone. It's a party here in Hawaii.
Watch the game live at simulationfl.com.
Oh, it's getting tense here in San Francisco. First and 10 for the Maulers at the Bulldog 37. Marconi back to throw. Pass caught. 8-yard gain. That's Thomas Gunner over the middle. Second down, 2. Jasper Lennox looking at the Mauler offense, which is driving quickly. Marconi hands it off to Goodspeed. Up the middle quickly, untouched to the 20-yard line. And it seems like just a couple of minutes ago, the Maulers had just gotten the football back. Goodspeed with a fullback lead blocking, and if he would have done a better job blocking, that would have been a touchdown for Freeman. Missed a block and missed an opportunity to tie the game. First and 10 to the 20. San Francisco trying to hold to a field goal and not give up their lead so quickly. 3 receivers to the left side of Marconi, and Marconi will flip it out to Goodspeed opposite way, and Goodspeed picks up just 3 yards. Another look at some of the top receivers tonight. Goodspeed 6 grabs, 48 yards out of the backfield. Second down and 7 on the biggest drive of the game thus far. San Francisco, 4 down linemen, but 9 in the box, really, as Marconi will drop the pass, flip it out to Goodspeed, trying to use his speed around the end, but great pursuit by Jasper Lennox. I can't tell you how impressed I am with this guy, developing into quite possibly one of the best outside linebackers in the game, as he catches Goodspeed from a good while away, and I mean, Lennox even outran his teammate to the football. Jim Jupiter TSL asks, be interested to know when the last time Minneapolis was behind in the fourth quarter. Besides their preseason game last week, I don't think they've ever been behind in the fourth quarter. Penalty marker as San Francisco jumped offside. And that is going to give Minneapolis a first and goal at about the 4-yard line. And Marconi, one of the best at getting teams to jump offside with the hard count, and San Francisco has fallen for it twice now tonight.
Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, first down.
So the clock continues to run. First and goal from the 4. This would be a tremendous achievement for the Bulldogs if they could get a stop. The red zone offense for the Maulers was tremendous last season. I mean, tremendous. 2 in the backfield. Marconi hands it off to Goodspeed. Goodspeed around the left-hand side. Tackled by the ankles and dropped for a loss. That's Morris on the tackle. And neither running back is over 100 yards tonight. Both run defenses have been pretty stout. Second down, goal to go. From the 5, 3 receivers, 2 to the left-hand side. 4-2-5 look from the Bulldogs. And the handoff goes to Goodspeed up the middle. Goodspeed drags defenders to the 1 and nearly got in. That was an impressive run from Freeman Goodspeed, and now decision time for Minneapolis. I would expect they try to pound it in, but San Francisco is ready and waiting for that. They have 9 in the box. Cooley is all by himself. They're going to hand it off to Goodspeed around the left-hand side. He doesn't get in. Loss of a yard. Morris, another tackle, and the non-star linebacker steps up in a crucial time. And a 4th and goal at the 2 in the 4th quarter will result in a Mauler field goal as San Francisco preserves the lead. And the 18-yard chip shot is good for Minneapolis, but for now the Maulers still trail 28-24. 8:06 remain as the defending champs need some defense, and still no report on Koma Kaleka, who went out likely with maybe a rib injury or a possible shoulder injury. Tough to tell as San Francisco returns the kickoff past the 30 to the 34-yard line. A nice return there. I gotta say, Minneapolis not giving the ball to Marconi there inside the 5-yard line at least once. Give your gold star quarterback, 5-ability quarterback, to make something happen. I'm a little surprised that the Maulers couldn't come up with a touchdown there, but pays off for the Bulldog D. 1st and 10 for the 34. Hart will flip it outside. That's Brunson again. They can't stop this guy. Koma Kaleka's injury is in, but we are not able to see it, so we're going to have to check it on the menu here at the end of this drive. 2nd down and 4. So the prognosis on Koma Kaleka is in. We will check that after this play. Brunson continuing to torch the Mauler D. Empty backfield now for Jasper Hart. Haven't seen a lot of that from San Francisco today. Swing outside is caught but shy of the 1st down. And actually, Tuiasosopo dropped it. Pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 4. And let's get the prognosis on Koma Kaleka. Koma Kaleka with a fractured arm is out 10 weeks, which means that Kaleka will miss the majority of the Simulation Football League's 5th season. He will be eligible to come back in week 12, I would guess, on the last week of the regular season when the Maulers play Oklahoma City. That is a huge loss for Minneapolis, and I'm sure the Maulers will frantically be checking their salary cap to see if they can get something done on defense. But that is a really bad injury for Minneapolis because the secondary was so coveted this offseason, and I don't think anybody's left in the secondary. What a blow to Minneapolis. That is really tough. Handoff to Tuiasosopo around the right-hand side, and he will not get the 1st down. So despite Koma Kaleka being out, the Mauler defense gets the stop, a very important stop there, and San Francisco will have to punt it away, and the Maulers still have plenty of time here, only down by 4.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm going to block the punt.
from the 22-yard line, Minneapolis up to the 24. And that is just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. I mean, you talk about, aside from Marconi, Kaleka might be the most important player on this team from a personnel standpoint. But back to the game at hand, Minneapolis still has a shot. 28-24. More than a shot, really. Two receivers to the right side. Goodspeed takes the handoff. Goodspeed stood up, no gain. And when is Minneapolis as Lennox makes yet another tackle? You can't run to Lennox's side. When will the Maulers finally put the ball back in Marconi's hands? A very conservative approach to this second half. Marconi has been brilliant all day. Three receivers all to the right-hand side as Marconi drops to throw. That pass is caught, but behind James Cooley again. Only a 3-yard gain. That's the second time Marconi's just been a little bit off, trying to connect with James Cooley as he jaws with Sampson, and it's a third down Maulers. Jim Jupiter, TSL, yeah, he moved from defensive end to outside linebacker. Just met the requirements for height and weight on the specs chart. As Goodspeed takes the dump-off pass for a 1-yard gain, and the Bulldogs get another stop. I'm just really surprised at the Maulers just not being aggressive or taking an aggressive approach when Marconi does throw the ball. Of course, you know, Minneapolis is not really an aggressive passing team to begin with. They're a lot of 6- and 8-yard routes, but haven't really seen that offense tested against you know, when they're trailing. As San Francisco's punt returner gets out to the 43-yard line. Under 5 minutes to go, San Francisco just has to hold on the defending champs, who are reeling right now, for just a bit longer for a huge victory here in week 2. Jasper Hart still playing a very well-mannered football game. Donald Miller has not been the story tonight. It's been Brunson, and the toss out to Tuiasosopo is going to be for 5 yards, and he's shoved out of bounds. 287 yards for Jasper Hart, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Marconi is up to 330. The high last week in week 1 was Mike Dazzo. He threw for 392 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line. I formation. Clock is still ticking. Minneapolis showing an outside blitz. They will run it up the middle. Tuiasosopo can't get the first down. A 3-yard gain will set up a 3rd down and 2, and another crucial 3rd down here for the Bulldogs. If you were the coach, what would you do? Third down and 2, I formation. Brunson again out of the game. Miller to the bottom of the screen. Under 4 to go. They're going to hand it off to Tui, and Tui is dropped in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. Sebastian Brock comes up with the play of the game for Minneapolis' defense, and despite Koma Kaleka being out, the Mauler defense continues to answer the call, as Brock would not be denied on the TFL. The Mauler defense, heroically, Sebastian Brock, Austin Broadway, Marcus Dorsett playing their hearts out. And for a 3-star defensive team, the Maulers have played a very good second half, and particularly a very good 4th quarter as the Bulldogs punted away. From the 17-yard line, Minneapolis up to the 20. The Maulers injury-free last year. One of the big reasons that why they were able to rumble to a championship. They were able to stay healthy. A couple seasons ago, Orlando had a shot at a back-to-back title, but Zach Parker got hurt. First year of San Francisco's existence, Jasper Hart was out for 5 games, which hurt their opportunities at a championship as that pass is caught. What a stiff arm! Freeman, good speed! Turn on the juice! Unbelievable play by Freeman as he gets the first down all the way up to the 41-yard line. Look at the stiff. And able to stay in bounds. Good speed and incredible play. Still all the time in the world for Minneapolis, down just 4. And we're talking about Randall Watson, the chat, the MVP a couple of years ago. Maybe the Maulers try to pick him up as the pass is swung out to Goodspeed. Goodspeed's got a first down. Goodspeed is starting to take over. First down into Bulldog territory at the 46 with under 3 minutes to play. Back-to-back great plays from Freeman. And if you're San Francisco, you got to tackle better than that, especially at the point of attack as Lennox cleaned up again. You just can't let Goodspeed run ragged like that. 4 receiver set. Marconi back to pass. Will flip it outside. Pass caught by Campbell. A 3-yard gain. Stops the clock with 2:35 to go, and it's 2nd and 7. The first high-drama game of the SFL season, and we knew we'd get it eventually. The Bulldogs trying to hang on for a big upset. And Minneapolis 43 yards away from taking the lead. They only have 2 timeouts, so I don't think a field goal is an option. 2 in the backfield with Marconi. He drops back to throw. Blitz from the right-hand side. Marconi throws that direction. The pass is caught to the 25-yard line. Albright again stepping up, and Marconi is a whopping 30 for 35 passing for 384 yards. Yet the Maulers still trail by 4. If you're just joining us, the Silver Star free safety for the defending champs out 10 weeks with a fractured arm, but the Maulers defense has stepped up and have held San Francisco down, keeping the game close. The pass is caught by Campbell. He's blown up at the 11-yard line. But another first down for Minneapolis with 2 minutes to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Bulldog Radio Network.
Home to the Bulldog Bark, 102.5 KSFR, The Big Ticket, San Francisco.
Marconi has played out of his mind tonight. I mean, 30 for 35 is just unbelievable. No turnovers either. Neither team has turned the ball over. 2 backs in the backfield. Minneapolis, the defending champs, trying to regain the lead. Play action from Marconi. He rolls out to the end zone, and it's picked off! It's picked off by San Francisco! Andrew Ball! The first play action all day long! And Andrew Ball makes the play! On the tight end, Thomas Gunner, first down, San Francisco! Still not done yet. The Maulers have 2 timeouts. The Bulldogs need a first down. San Francisco on the brink of the first major upset this SFL season. I formation handoff to Tuyasa Sobo. He picks up 2 and the Maulers call a timeout. Andrew Ball. And we have seen some great defense out of both these teams tonight. And win or lose, boy, shake the hand of these 2 owners and their coordinators. T Paternity, DHNYC, Football Dude 93, Vertigo. This has been a very well-played game, gentlemen. Can the Maulers, will the Maulers have a chance to complete the comeback? No, they will not! Tuyasa Sopo to the 49-yard line! And the Maulers have run out of timeouts. Tuiasa Sopo has not been flashy tonight. What a block, moving the linebacker to the outside. That was Brock who got moved out of the way. And he had a big hit just a few minutes ago and couldn't get it that time. And because of that, victory formation for San Francisco, and it looks like the Maulers are going to drop to 0-1. Doing the quick math here, I don't think the Maulers can get the football back. This has got to be sweet for San Francisco. And now the Maulers have to figure out how to avoid 0-2 going into Oklahoma City next week. That's our 4th of July game. And how and if they can replace Koma Kaleka. Still, the defense, a valiant effort without him tonight. 3 stars on the defensive side of the ball hold San Francisco to just 28 points. But the San Francisco Bulldogs, for the second time, owner Daley Holder will defeat owner Thomas Paternitti. Paternitti has lost in his time as an owner just 3 games, 1 in the playoffs, 1 in the preseason, and now 1 in the regular season, and 2 of those 3 losses have come to the hands of the San Francisco Bulldogs. One final kneel down for Jasper Hart as Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe have the post-game show. What a performance tonight. We didn't see a lot of them in the 4th quarter, but Xavier Brunson, the bronze receiver, stepped up to the task and really showed out tonight, overshadowing the storyline of Donald Miller playing his former team now as a Gold Star receiver. And the San Francisco Bulldogs shocked the SFL world with a 28-24 victory over the Maulers. This has been a presentation of the Bulldog Radio Network and the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Dan and Peter have the post-game call. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. We'll see you Saturday at noon. Greg Morris will be in the booth with me. Cleveland and Honolulu in the Vipers home opener. From Baghdad Memorial Stadium in San Francisco, and all of us at the SFL Studios in San Antonio.
And that is going to do it
Good
for
night,
this
everybody.
one. The Bulldogs come out on top, 28-24. With this one in the books, let's take a look back at some of the action. So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. We'll pick up the action midway through the 3rd quarter. Number 88 was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. An 83-yard touchdown for the home team. The Bulldogs tie it up again, 21-all. The Maulers, still midway through the 3rd quarter. Number 5 went up top on a 3rd down play, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. Still midway through the 3rd quarter, game tied, 21-all. Number 7 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Maulers, end of the 3rd quarter. Number 42 is going to come up with a big play here on the deep ball. Have a look. That set up a piece of cake, 18-yard field goal. The Maulers down 28-24. Number 35 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Still late in the 4th quarter. Number 34 is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground, and he makes the most of this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play, and that will do it. The Bulldogs edge out a win, 28-24. Let's wrap it up by congratulating our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 88 showed us exactly why he's a legend. He was the best player on the winning team. It's as simple as that. We'll see if he's able to keep up this high level of play in the games ahead.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.